Okay, well, today, June 15th, the government just opened up for applications to a new load of money for gig workers, freelancers, and independent contractors and small businesses. They're giving grants from 1,000 to 10,000, and then loans for 30 years at almost no interest, it seems. So here's how to do it. You want to do it as quickly as possible because you may have heard this, about from the SBA a month or two ago. They ran out of money and they ran out of people to apply for the money for the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Emergency Advance. And actually, it's a part of it is a grant. So $1,000 to $10,000 is a grant. So if you're a freelancer at home doing anything or doing nothing now, you get $1,000. Just fill out the form, and you don't need an accountant or lawyer to do this. Actually, there's a great article in Forbes today. So if you just Google Forbes and put SBA opens up new grants and loans for small businesses and independent contractors. That's right. As of, I got to, bear with me here. June 15th, the SBA announced that it will again. So again, you've heard of this before, but it was closed, and people were applying and say, "Oh, there's no more money," so you go and do it again. Opening up its Economic Injury Disaster Loan and Grant Loan Program. This means that independent contractors, freelancers, and gig workers are eligible to receive $1,000 grant and does not have to be repaid. So if you're working by yourself, you get $1,000 for free. Fill out the forms. Small businesses and agriculture businesses may also apply for the grant equal to $1,000 per employee, up to $10,000. So if you're a small business more than yourself, you could get up to $10,000. The loan is on favorable terms and may also be available, but you don't have to apply the loan. Don't worry. There is some uncertainty about the amount available. So on a loan, it's anywhere from $150,000 to 200 million. So if you need a loan for your business, this is it, because you're not going to get rates like this anywhere else. Under the CARES Act, that's the thing passed in March, independent contractors, gig workers, and freelancers that are affected by the coronavirus, and we all were, the SBA receives the grant. The SBA sometimes referred to these grants as advances. So that's why if they say advance, that's a grant. Don't worry about it. The application process involves filling out a simple SBA form requesting an economic injury disaster recovery loan, which provides for the advance, even if the loan is not granted. So you apply for a loan, but you get the advance, even if the loan's not granted. So it's just paperwork. You just do what the bureaucrats say. You don't try to understand anything. You're going to get yourself a lot of trouble if you try to say, well, this doesn't make sense. Of course, this is the government. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just you have to do it. Okay. The SBA disaster loans and grants include the following eligible people: independent contractors for whom there is an expanded eligibility criteria. So it's easier this time. Freelancers, sole proprietorships with or without employees, gig workers, small businesses with less than 500 employees, and agricultural businesses. You must have been in business since January 2020. Okay, so the first of this year. So maybe you started your business first of this year. You didn't have any business yet. Okay, try it. You can't hurt to lose. Yep. The grants are available until December 16th. The SBA will quickly run out of money, though, so you better play fast. Okay, that's what it seems to do. Actually, there's still PPP money. If you want to get the other grants, that to pay employees, that's the PPP grant money. That it's a loan that you don't pay back as long as you use the money, for rent and mortgage and employees. Okay. What advice is there for completing the SBA application if you're an independent contractor? Okay, so you're a person, you do some freelance work at home. How do you apply for this? Okay, on the first question, check the third box as you are applying as an independent contractor or the sole proprietorship. Okay, so that's box number 3 on the first question. Now, you must add your Social Security number if you're applying as an individual contractor, a freelancer, or gig worker. So you probably have that. The form will ask you for the gross revenues for the past 12 months for your independent contractor business and the cost of goods sold. You can estimate this based on what happened in 2019. Cost of goods sold means the expenses incurred in the process of providing the contract, okay? Or the freelancer, gig worker, independent contractor. So maybe you're a freelance writer, okay, and you made $500. Well, let's say it cost you $150 of stuff, whatever it is. So you put that's the cost of goods sold, $150. You had to buy, a new thumb drive or something. Okay. Where it asks for owner, you print your name and then 100% owner. Okay. Now this is all for filling out as a contractor or a freelancer or gig economy worker. It will ask for the date the business was established. This is the date you started doing the gig work or independent contractor. Just estimate if you don't have an exact date. Make sure it's before January 31, 2020. So if you just started this year, but January 2, you didn't get any business yet, but you were there ready. You have someone call. The form will ask you for a bank account to which you want to grant money to be deposited. You need the name of your bank, the account number, the middle number on the bottom of your check, and the routing number, the number at the bottom of the left-handed check. See the question below. Okay. For your business phone number, it's okay to use a cell number. Is your business owned by a business entity? The answer is no. You're an individual owner. Okay. When the form asks for your business name, just enter your individual name if you don't have a business name. You can ignore the question, if anyone assisted you in completing this application, unless you have in fact gotten help. So you don't have to say that. Okay, make sure to check the box that says you want to apply for the $10,000 grant, although it is only be $1,000 for you as a freelancer or a gig worker or an independent. So the box there says, do you want to apply for the $10,000 grant? Yes, because that's the same place. Whether you see, if you're a freelancer, you're only going to get 1,000. If you have a business and you have more than, if you have up to 10 employees, well, with 10 employees, you're going to get 10,000. That's why they have that box there. So that's what it means. So just check the box for 10,000. The form should take about 15 minutes to fill out. So in 15 minutes, you get $1,000. Where else are you going to get that, huh? After it is completed and submitted, the SBA will give you a confirmation number. So keep a copy of that for any follow-on. So you can make sure I provided my correct direct deposit information. How do I make sure I can provide the direct deposit information? Okay, they have an example here. So if you go to the Forbes article, you can see that here. How long will it take to actually get the grant money? The first grants took over about a month or so. The newer grants may be quicker. Everybody's guessing. This is Forbes talking, so they don't know either yet. The SBA has been directly depositing the grant money into your bank accounts without notifying people that the funds were on its way or have been deposited. So check your bank regularly. Do I need to accept the economic injury loan in order to get the grant? No, you don't want a loan. So you just have to get the grant. You can decide just to accept the grant you receive, and you do not have to accept the loan. But the loans have favorable terms, repayable up to 30 years. Do I have to pay back the grant? No. So don't worry about that, sucker. No, it's clear under the CARES Act that the grant does not need to be repaid. No interest payment is required either. So this is all free. All it costs you is 15 minutes filling out that stuff. Okay, can I contact the SBA to follow up? Well, you could try. Here's their 800 number, 800-659-2955. 800-659-2955. And here's their email, disaster customer service. Wow! I need disaster customer service at sba.gov. If you can't get through the SBA, try contacting the Small Business Development Center. Okay, how do you find your Small Business Development Center? Contact the SBCD americassbcd.org. Americas, AMERICAS, and then SBCD.org. Okay. And that's how you could find your local small business development center. Okay. So that's it. 15 minutes gets you $1,000 to $10,000. If you're a contractor, a freelancer, or a gig worker, or a small business, no payment. Okay. So apply now because who the hell knows what's going to happen tomorrow? At least you'll be there. Okay. So you go to SBA.gov and look for the Economic Injury Disaster Emergency Advance. See that? Now accepting new applications for economic injury disaster loans and advance. Okay. So as of June 15th, on June 15th, so you can join June 15th. Tomorrow's the 16th. So do it now. Do it now. Do it now.